Morning, fellow Malawians. Today, this is a movie day of Friday, 25 June 2021. Sorry, forgive me. Can you tell your mother to call King? He's calling here, so it's disturbing. Sorry for interrupting. I'm a family man. I'm a father, so I have to attend to other issues. Muvi Wachilungamo has come on the 25th June 2021. Last Tuesday, we had made a survey. We weighed on the progress, performance, and failures of Tonse government. Our duty here is to enlighten, inform, make aware those that needs to be aware, particularly in this case, Tonse government. We all stand here to give a highlight, to give a guidance, and to blame where things are wrong. Before I go further, I want to make an announcement. The announcement is as follows. Muvi Wachilungamo will have a hotline by next week where all Malawians are going to register themselves so that we know who is where, who is doing what, who has papers, who don't have papers, and we'll be able to know. We'll be able to know that such people are in detention, such people are in police station, such people are in Lindela, and then there will be a committee that will be chosen by Muvi Wachilungamo to make sure that we change the status quo on the way how things have been done. For example, Malawians that are arrested at Lindela, the number is growing time and again because many Malawians are flocking to South Africa. But government of South Africa usually transport these people back by plane every 6 months, sometimes 3 months. And Muvi Wachilungamo realized that it's very bad and it's very tough for Malawians in there. Because Lindela isn't what it was before. Things have changed. We need to agree that the economy of Africa is now devastated and it's not easy for a government to take care of its people, particularly South African government taking care of Malawians that are detained. Therefore, we want to put a committee that will be negotiating with the government that what if we do every 3 weeks, take all the people that are in Lindela by bus to Malawi, as I said before. So we need to have a hotline, and soon we'll have a meeting where we can all gather and arrange on how we can deal with this. And we'll work with our High Commission in Pretoria so that they can help us to give us ways on how we can ease this tension, because this is the tension. Our people are suffering in police cells, at Lindela camp, and in many places. And where possible, we can also ask the government to seek the government of South Africa for kind of temporary payments so that we can live the way Zimbabweans are doing, the way Mozambicans are living, the way Basotho people are living in South Africa. We shouldn't be illegal immigrants. So that is the announcement. The number is coming next Tuesday, whereby we can all register. I know I've been told that there are associations in all provinces, but we need to have one big association that will deal with funerals, that will deal with illnesses, that will deal with transportation of funerals from South Africa to Malawi, and that will deal with kind of welfare of our people, because there are some that have got nothing to do. They have been dismissed from work, they don't have a job, and they are homeless. We need to look at that too. So this is the announcement. Now we go to movies of today. The topic of Muvi Wachilungamo today is what Tonse government must do in its second year in power to restore confidence. We of Muvi Wachilungamo are here as people that enlightens. And when you are wrong, we'll tell you you are wrong. When you are right, we'll tell you that you are right. Therefore, we start movie number 1. Be a government that came into power through power of the people, sanctioned by codes. Tonse government must always remember to work or run the country sanctioned or supported by the people's expectations and hopes. because before it went in, the people were there. When they are in the government, people are there. Therefore, any operation, any activities, any running of the government, people must be put number one first. First priority. Movie number one, that is. Movie number two. Tonse government must reshuffle all the people it started within the government and bring in new faces so that people's confidence and hopes can be restored, because Malawians have lost confidence with the people that ran Tonse government under Mr. Chakwera during this 1 year. So we need new faces for the president to work with in order to restore the lost confidence. Movie number three. For 1 year, appeasement cabinet as well as appeasement appointments must be replaced by people that will walk the talk and by people that will walk the promise and through meritocracy. People should be appointed in their duties because of merit, not because there's an appeasement or their family connections. They have messed up in 1 year. Movie number four. Tonse government in its second year in power must remove all that are rumored to be involved in corruption, scandals of bribery, nepotism, tribalism, and regionalism. Excuse me. The people that are rumored to be involved in that should be removed if Tonse government is to complete 5-year term in confidence of the people. Movie number five. All people that are involved in extravagant spending in the government must be removed. Camus Paris spent over 6 billion in renovation while the country is in COVID situation and that the country is struggling. Rumors are that Sanjika Palace is to undergo renovation, which is a waste of resources. There is no need to renovate Sanjika Palace when Malawi has about 5 state houses. In a situation of pandemic, why should we waste resources? Why don't we wait for COVID-19 to go, then we can renovate state houses? Camus Palace spent something like 5 billion and spent something like 5 billion again in renovations. Why should we spend another billions for Sanjika Palace in this situation of economic hardships? We demand Mrs. Martha Kizuma to put a stop at any renovation that is to be done at Sanjika Palace, because there is corruption. You don't seal a house that is not leaking. Why should you leak? Why should you seal a house that is not leaking? Someone wants to benefit here, because that's what Malawi is known for. We amend what is not supposed to be amended. We seal what is not sealed because someone wants to pocket something there. So Sanjika Palace must not be renovated until we are through with COVID and our economy has improved. Then we can do renovations, because everyone won't have an eye or a question. Movie number 6. All wastage of Meagiri resources must be stopped as government decry failing to meet its promises due to COVID pandemic. You cannot excuse to give or fulfill promises on COVID, but at the same time you are overspending. Why spending when you say you don't have, there's no money? Instead, Muvi Wachilungamo demand the money that is supposed to renovate Sanjika Palace should subsidize in all commodity prices of all produce that Malawi has hiked. There is a hiking of cooking oil that Malawians are complaining. Bread, sugar, salt, everything, fertilizer. Therefore, the money that is there to renovate Sanjika Palace should be used to subsidize on commodity prices. If you do that, you'll be darlings of citizens. Movie number 7. Minister of Civic Education, Mr. Timothy Ntambo, is cautioned to tread carefully on reconciliation agenda. The person that is to be honored in Mpundi and Moto village was an impimpi, an informer. In South Africa, we call them impimpi. This is the person that want to be honored, but he was a sellout. This is the one